Sir, so what if you find that your life does revolve around petty issues, and that
your life revolves around?
Does revolve around petty issues. So the small things in life, for your own, me, mine, it does revolve around that. So, but there is a deep frustration because you want something more. Is that just an ideology or?
See, life is not something cast in stone. Life is not something predetermined or rigid. What you call as life is a sequence in time. It is happening constantly, not for a moment do you skip life. So if life has a lot of I, me, mine present, that can be taken care of at any moment. The very realization stops that. And nobody else is enforcing it upon you. If you feel that you are sick of it, it stops there. Then even this sense of helplessness, that what do I do if my life is what it is just an inner ploy to continue things as they are. It is a very calculated helplessness, calculated and cultivated. There is nothing authentic about it. One is healthy, educated, young. But one acts as if one is under so much of pressure and compulsion. And what exactly is that pressure and compulsion? What exactly? Where are the facts? It is just that the training is so deep and the desire to break out of the training not so strong. Nothing else.
Sir, when we were discussing about that she likes to change things often, and you told us that she can only change from one point to another. So there is a limit for every person. Is there any possibility then that one can look at their limits and go beyond that?
No, it is not something as calm and composed as you have just stated it. It is probably more intense, more throbbing, more lively than that. Going beyond requires the energy of your entire being. What you usually call as looking at something is just intellectual observation. That does not suffice. Intellectually, just as an idea or thought, we all know a lot of things. That knowledge does not really help in the critical matters of life. It can help in coffee table discussions. It can help you argue and make a point. It can help you spend a good evening. But it does not help you change the fundamentals of life. The fundamentals of life are changed when you are prepared to pay with your blood. So, I'm not really convinced with the passionlessness when you say that, can I look at my limitations and go beyond them? A lot of people keep looking at their limitations and nobody goes beyond their limitations. Going beyond limitations is going beyond yourself. It is almost like jumping out of your body. It is almost like being born again. So, it requires all your intensity, and it requires you to pay the highest price possible. It is not something so intellectual, so impersonal, so cold and calculated. One's being shakes and shivers. You feel as if your very spine is being broken. Your legs lose the power to keep standing. One trembles. Yet the situation is not as pathetic as I might be making it sound, because there is a power beyond yourself that helps you and sustains you. So even as all your own personal energies fail, there is a support beyond you that becomes available. It requires faith to live by that support.
Understanding all these things, like, going towards faith, that what I believe, I'm not able to understand all these things. So
one never understands them without living them. These are not concepts. This is not something that you can read about in a newspaper or a book or watch a video documentary and come to learn. You will never come to learn of these things by just hearing about them from another man's mouth. One has to pay the price and live that life. And it is not a fairy tale. A pleasant story when you are paying that price. Remember, that price is yourself. One is battered and bruised. And the being is full of wounds. And it is only then that you realize that there is a great healing power within you which holds you together in spite of all the wounds that you have. Are you getting it? These are not things that can happen in a comfortable room on a Sunday morning over a nice hot cup of tea. It's more about blood than tea.